Hi, my name's Alison and I am from Alison's Head to Toe Therapies. I'm going to do a wee video for you today. I am a massage and reflexologist along with Reiki and Indian hair massage and lots of other lovely relaxing treatments that I do here in my therapy room, as well as being a skincare ambassador for Tropic Skincare. I am going to do today a little video for you on hand massages, a bit of self-care, and I'm also going to cover a few little pressure points that can help with things like insomnia, anxiety, headaches, a bit of nausea and a few things like that. So bear with me and we'll get through the wee video and the wee hand massage. So to start off with, the first thing you need for a hand massage is to find a nice relaxing place to sit, whether it be in front of the TV, if that's where you want to be. If you're sitting with the quiet music on in the background, that's really nice, a nice relaxing area. Or if you set the room with some candles, a bit of soft lighting, and just really get yourself into the mood for a bit of relaxation. Then you need some sort of lotion or oil to put on skin so that you don't cause any friction burns. I would recommend an oil if you're going to do up the arms, which we're not today, but a nice oil, or you can use either a hand lotion, which can be quite watery and quite wet, but it's still quite effective, but you might need to reapply it, or a nice hand balm. I'm going to use today our Recharge, which is a lovely peppermint and lime one. And I like to use a balm because it's thicker, so it takes a little bit longer to soak into the skin. So we just apply quite a bit of it to the hand. And to start off with, we're actually not rubbing it into the hand, but we're just massaging it around the hand. I'm just going to turn this down a bit for you so that it won't fall off. So you can see my hands better. And you just massaging it in, go up the arms a little bit, just past the wrist, circular motions, massaging it into the skin, but not right into the skin, because we want to keep the skin like a little bit of a slip and glide so that we can apply some movements and the pressure points. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, so we're going to rub our hands together. We want to get some motion and some blood flowing into our hands, and to rub the side, the back of the hands, like so. And we just keep doing that, and we just really moisturize it and get that hands all ready and going. We're also getting the blood flow into the hands. Lovely circular motions round the hand, round the arms at the top. It's really nice. You don't forget about the forearms, and round the other arm. And like I say, if you feel like you need to reapply it, then that's grand, but you don't want it to be too wet. Okay, so we're going to start with our hands here. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a little bit of knuckling. So nice loose knuckles, and we're just going to knuckle in around this area of the palm. Now, I'm not going to go into all details about whereabouts and reflexology this is, but it's just a nice relaxing motion. Really work on this area here, which is the kind of the thumb and down in here. It's a really nice area. A lot of people find that really tight and sore, and it's a really good area to just massage and really get stuck in. If you get like your finger and your thumb on the back of the hand, and then use your bent forefinger and just massage up. Really, really nice. You can apply a little bit of pressure onto it and just really massage that up. Then we're going to go on to the back of the hand, and we're going to do a little thumb movement, and we're going to massage this area here. So we're going to massage in here. It's kind of like the web part of the thumb into the forefinger, and that in itself is a really good pressure point for tension and stress. It's a good pressure point to help relieve migraines and headaches and also neck pain. So the best way to do this is to either get thumb at the back end, thumb in there and hand there, and just massage in little circular motions. Or if you want to use your thumb to get a bit more pressure, grab your thumb like so and massage with the thumbnail. You can even do like a little snail movement along the area. You may find it quite tender, but that's okay. Just don't work on it for too long. Some people do buy pegs, or you can get little things on the internet that holds pressure in that area for lengths of time, and that's for headaches and migraine relieves. relief. I'm getting migraines, so I don't know if it works. No, it does work. Okay, so that's just one wee pressure point there. It's really good as well for relieving stress. So if you're out and about and you're finding it a wee bit stressful, it's a nice area to just massage, just to help regulate your breathing and get yourself back into a less stressful state. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is along here, and this is for it's a little pressure point here, and this is really good at this time of year for anybody who suffers from hay fever or breathing problems, kind of respiratory kind of problems, especially at the minute. So it's just a wee pressure point in there. Now, you may find it a wee bit tender at the minute because people who suffer from sinuses and hay fever do get a wee bit of respiratory distress. So just circles again with the thumb and just do little circular motions. Don't worry if you don't get it exactly on the area. It doesn't matter. Just work around it and keep working here. If you want to do larger circles, then do. If you want to do smaller circles, then that's fine. If you find it easier to rest the hands and do it like so, then do so. It's all about making sure that you're relaxed whilst doing the actual treatment itself. Okay, if you want to use your thumb again and come up through that motion, then that's a good idea too. Whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, and you work at it. And don't forget to work the other hand too. We work one hand, we work the other hand. Okay, so keep doing that. And then you can return after you've worked on an area for a little bit and just do some knuckling in around the hand again. Really working in around here. Up the top and around this area is really nice as well. It's quite nice to do the hands and help them to relax and take a lot of stress out of them. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a bit of thumb movements up into from the bottom of the wrist, and we're just going to do little thumb movements like a little snail up to the top end of the palm, and we're just going to work up there slowly. That's it, and just work up to the top. And we're just going to move along the palm as we do so, all the way along. Now when you're doing this, you can do it in slower motions. If you find it too hard to do it with your thumb, doing the actual thumb movements, then just do thumb circles and just circle up. Okay, and we just keep doing that all the way up to the top. If you use your hands a lot, if you work with your hands a lot, this is really, really nice because your hands do get knotted, they do get tense, they do get tight, and it can affect your wrist and your upper arm as well. And if you want to, you can add in, like I said, an oil, and you can actually massage right up your arm. Okay, so we've done this point here for anxiety and stress, and for breathing problems, and this area here for anxiety and stress. Working both of them together is really good because breathing and anxiety come hand in hand. And now we're going to go on and work the thumb area. So we're going to do pulling of the thumb. And we're just going to pull nicely. It's nice and relaxing. And this also works in around the head, headaches, and also sinus problems. And then we're going to move on to the fingers. And we're just going to pull really nicely. Do some circling motions with your thumb along the inside of your finger. I'm trying to get this to do it so you can see it. There we go. And you can just circle along, or you can just pull with a bit of rhythm or a bit of tightness with your finger along the top. And then we switch to the other finger and we pull. If anybody who suffers from sinuses or headaches, this is quite nice. This is also a really nice thing to do as well. If you're out and about and you suffer from anxiety or stress and you want to try and regulate your breathing, this is a really, really nice thing to teach the kids to do, just to help them regulate their breathing, help them get into, it's a kind of a distraction method and helps them move away from whatever it is that's causing them to be anxious and distressed. Okay, so the other part we're going to do is along the thumb area here, and this is for colds and sneezing and chills, and it's quite good, and sore throats, and it kind of works if you just do circling motions along it. You kind of have, there's 3 pressure points. There's one right here at the wrist, there's one right here, just at the thumb joint, and then the other one's right up at the top of the joint. And if you want to press on them, you can, or if you want to just massage up that area, it's a really, really nice relaxing massage as well, just up in that area too. Okay. And that's called the Lung Meridian. And then the last one I'm going to show you for pressure points is going to be for insomnia, depression, heart palpitations, and like headaches and stuff as well. And it's actually this area here on the wrist. And you just, again, apply a little bit, use your thumb, apply a little bit of pressure and just do wee circling motions around it, and just help, just put a wee bit of pressure but not much, and just circle around it like so, so that you can feel the effects. Okay, and that's for insomnia, depression, a bit of headaches, neck, back pain and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to put them all together now in a wee quick thing. So again, like I say, because I've used a balm, it's quite oily and quite wet, and I'm using it so it's quite good. Smells lovely. If you get one that smells with essential oils and things like that, it's really, really lovely to help lift the mood as well, like when you're doing it. So first wee routine. So we're going to do circling along the wrist, the back of the wrist. And this is a really, really nice, especially if you work for your hands, you type or you write. This is really, really nice. For all using your phones, this is a really nice one to do. If you find it too hard to do it with your thumb, use your knuckles really loosely, just use your knuckles. Okay, and we just massage along. Then we're going to do kind of like a palm, the four fingers, and we're just going to massage along the back of the hand, because people forget about the back of the hand. They always do the front of the hand when they're massaging. Make sure you get in there with that web there of in between the thumb and the forefinger. And we just massage that out. And then we're going to turn over and we're going to do our knuckling. We're just going to knuckle up across the palm. No real rhythm to it, just whatever's easy and nice for you. And just sit and knuckle that for a little bit, massaging it in. That's you. And then we're going to do our little thumb movements. So we're going to do thumb movements. The little snail moving up to the top of the palm. So we start at the outside and we work our way in. And we just go all the way across the palm. You will find that maybe that might be a wee bit sore in your thumbs. So again, just come in doing your knuckles again. Or if you want to do circles, then by all means do circles, that's fine. Okay. And we're going to do our pressure points. So we're going to start off with the one we did last, and that was for headaches and insomnia and kind of pressure and tension. And we're just going to circle in there. It's right there on that pressure point there, and you just circle it. So nice and relaxed hand when you're doing it, and just circle it. Okay, don't do it for more than maybe a minute. And then when you're finished, come back out. It's nice as well just to massage along the inner wrist right to the end. So you can start with the thumb and work your way right out to the end. Do that about 3 times. Do everything about 3 times in your thing. And then we go along to the cold and the lung meridian, this is called, but it's mainly for colds and flus and anything, you know, kind of sinusy and a bit like sore throats and things like that can help with that as well. So just massage along. Just do it 3 times. If you want to do your thumb, use your thumb, whichever you find. It's easier for you to do it like this. I can't show you on the video like this, but it's easier for you to use your thumb and just massage up along your thumb like that. Then do so. It's all about doing it your way so that you're relaxed. Okay, and then we're going to do the wrist point. No, not sorry, the wrist point. The base of the thumb, which again was for breathing and respiratory and sinuses and headache, hay fever, that kind of area. That's a really nice area to work. So we're going to do that on the thumb and around that area. So it's really down there. You may find it tense and tender. It's really down there, and you only do it for a couple of minutes, like a minute, and then move away from it. Don't overwork the area. You can always come back to it again if you want, but don't overwork the area. So you just massage there. And then again, you can mix that in with the one for colds and sore throats and things that go with hay fever and stuff like that. They're up the thumb and out. You can work it all in the one area. Nice little circular motions like so. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do is the one in between. This is probably the most important one out of them all, and this pressure point is really, really good for stress, anxiety, headaches, migraines. That's the one that most people find the most tender, and that's the one that people like to work on the most. And it's also really, really good for, as I said before, for out and about, if you're feeling a wee bit stressed or a wee bit of anxiety, or just need a wee bit of a breather. It's a nice kind of anchor, if you like, to just press and take a deep breath in and then relax yourself again. So you can circle with your thumb, you can circle with your forefingers, you can do it with your knuckles. Doesn't really matter, it's whatever's more comfortable for you. And you can just sit. Sometimes I just sit and rub that there at night and don't do anything else. And you just massage in there. Like I said, you can get little pegs and things on the internet that just put the pressure point in and hold it. If you want to hold it and try and hold it and take a couple of deep breaths in, 3 deep breaths in, breathe in, hold it, breathe in, hold it, and then breathe out and release. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, releasing it. Breathe in, hold, breathe out and release. And do that 3 times, and then a wee bit of a massage, and then move away from the area and come back to it again. And then finally, just to finish it off, we're just going to do our finger pulling again. It's really, the finger pulling is really, really good one, as I've said before, for the kids. And it's really good if you're out and about and you're kind of, some people do it naturally when they're agitated or a wee bit anxious, and they'll just pull at the fingers. And just a nice way to finish off the massage. And then we'll finish off just nice and a bit of blood flow, massaging round. And you've got a nice cream on with nice essential oils in it, then it's really, really good to just take a nice deep breath in and let it out again. So it's really, if you're going to do hand massage, treat yourself to a nice hand balm with nice essential oils in it, and it really is a nice wee treat for you. And then, you know, just circle it round, and that's it. You can finish it off like that. So I hope it's helpful, and I hope you get something from it. And thank you all for listening to me, and I will just say good night. Thank you.